Welcome back to another episode of the Green Bay Packers Dynasty franchise, and today we're starting Week 3 action against the Ravens this week in our 4th season. But the first step that I want to take care of is just walk you through the players that are up for negotiations. It's a whopping number, and it's big player names, it's big players in here that are just going to be up for a new contract, and we have to just be very clever about the way that we approach this. Now, I've got these two players here selected. I will be going the route that I'm going to cut them, and then I will be re-adding them to the roster quite quickly now, because that actually worked quite well with Jordan Morgan. So that's what I'm just going to be doing here as well. Why do I do that? Well, it's quite simple. The point is that I want to negotiate with them right now this season. I don't want to pay horrendous amounts of money to just keep him around. So we're going to release those players, and now I will be exiting, going to the free agents pool, because that's where they will be sitting, and then we're just going to be adding them. Of course, Emory Jones, we're going to assign him to the active roster, 9.5, that's all right. It's going to be more expensive this season, of course, but it doesn't really matter too much to me. I'd rather have them on the roster and be able to negotiate with them for next season than not have them on the team and have to franchise tag them or give them an extra option for 40 mil per season. That's going to be mad money. Now, all the other players, we're going to go by position because there's really a lot here. We can negotiate with him next week. That's what we're going to be doing. Gino is just a backup. Marshawn Lloyd, Israel Abanikanda, Bobby Barber, AJ Dillon. Now, Marshawn Lloyd wants to stay. I feel like I really would like to keep him around. We've got the cap room, so that works. My point, though, is there are other players that I need to address first. And those players are waiting for me, especially on the defensive side of our team. As you can see, the offensive line, we've got long-term deals in place. I will be giving Emory Jones another one of those long-term deals. But Rashawn Gary, he's a player that I am looking at, and I'm like, yeah, I mean, he's not going to be my guy for the next 5 years probably, but he's going to be my guy for the next 3 years for sure. And he's still good, he's still valuable, he's 29, 86 overall. I want to keep him around. This is the team where he was drafted to, so that's something that we're going to address. On right edge, there is no negotiations. On D-tackle, we've got Mason Smith, who's currently out injured, but he's 24, 83. I want to keep him. DeForest Buckner is a backup. In terms of the other positions, of course, Edgar and Cooper, I need that dude. I need him to stay. Then we've got Matt Milano, who's just a backup player. Cooper DeJean, this is the dude that I'm hell-bent on keeping. 87, 24, we got him in a fantastic deal. And I just really like to keep him around, right? Javon Bullard, this is the dude that I want to be my free safety for the next foreseeable future. And Xavier McKinney, this is the guy that I'm really on the fence about. Do we keep him this season? And do we just drop him then? Do we hope that Bradley Rayford will be picking up speed? Do we expect to trade Xavier McKinney? This is something that I'll leave open for the time being. But there are a few dudes that I really want to keep around, and we're just going to be moving through them right now. We're going to start with Cooper DeJean. He is a player that we just need on the roster. There is no way about this. I'm going to go with 3 and 5. I think that is a good offer. We're going to go for 7 years though. Let's see, good offer. So Cooper DeJean stays. That's great. Javon Bullard, next guy. I wanna keep him, man. He's 24, 86. He will be awesome in a few seasons' time. He does want a significant chunk of money. That's something that we're gonna have to take a look at maybe later. Let's continue. Edgar and Cooper now. Same thing. 5 years, 55 mil. This is a significant amount of money, but I think it is warranted in a way. He does want to stay, so we could look at trying the team friendly. It is risky, of course, but then again, it would save a little bit of cash. We're gonna go like this. We're gonna go with 7 years. Let's see what he says. Happy to sign, right? So Edgar and Cooper stays as well. Who's next? Jalen Milroe next week. Marshawn Lloyd, I want to keep him. Xavier McKinney, Rashawn Gary. This is the next one. Certainly a player that I want to have on the team. That is a huge chunk of money, though. even going the long-term deal, that is not exactly what I want to see. Let's just continue for the moment. I'm looking at the easier, in air quotes, negotiations in here. I feel like Kitano Ladapo, he's a backup player. I think we can get similar players quite easily. I would keep him around, no questions, but only if we've got the money. Now, Bobby Barber, he is a 2475 rated. That is a really good backup, and he could really fit in quite well. And I think we need to build a core of players that are available for backfilling if ever another player picks up an injury. Israel Abanikanda, it's the same thing. It's the same situation. I just want both players to stay basically, and now they're still pretty cheap. I'm gonna give him 7-year deals. We're just gonna try and lock him down. All right, so that didn't work. Oh, of course it didn't work because he has 0 re-sign interest. That's awesome. All right, we're gonna go player friendly on this one. These are just players that I feel have great value to the team just because they are going to be consistent. We could draft, of course, at some point in time, but yeah. All right, so we're gonna leave these. Mason Smith, this is a big question though. I would like to keep him around. My main question is he going to be fit? Is he going to be able to really step up, make that next step? He hasn't really done that for me yet, but yeah, at the same time we're gonna give him a deal that I feel is fair, especially looking at his overalls. It's around 13.9 per season, which is quite a lot, to be fair, so that is a big chunk of money. Rashawn Gary has proven that he deserves the money, simply because he's been with the team for a very, very long time. I will put this down to 7.5. If he accepts this would be great. All right, so Rashawn Gary stays around. The good thing about him is that he can also play D-tackle. That's a huge part of my decision process here. Marshawn Lloyd, let's see. What does he want? He actually doesn't want a lot. Now he's 26 now. I'll give him a 7-year deal. Doesn't mean that we wouldn't be able to trade him at some point in time. I think we could even try and go down a little bit here with the overall money. Let's see. Perfect. Offer is perfect. Great. So he stays. Halfbacks don't really cost that much unless they are like superstar dev trade or something like that. Yeah, I doubt these players would really accept the new deal. So probably something that we could look at. And a player like Xavier McKinney, what would he cost us? Around 11 mil. Now, if we were to keep him on as a backup player, he would certainly be great. My problem with this is he doesn't want to stay and he's going to regress. He wants too much money for the short term. We could give him a 1-year deal or something like that, just to kind of appease him, keep him quiet. I don't think he's going to take it though. This is my expectation, and if I try to re-sign him, I'm going to try and get the cap hit as low as possible, which means giving him a long-term deal. I'm unsure about this, so we're going to leave this one open here. Javon Bullard, now I want to keep him around because he's my starter, and I really feel like he deserves to just be able to play with us, and we're going to be profiting off his talents. Love the team. Okay, but he needs to improve. All right, I was trying to lowball him on that one, so I appreciate the honesty there. Lamar Jackson is out and injured, so we're going to be facing Tyrell Anderson, player with 1 year of experience. Davis Mills is out injured. Kyle Trask is a backup, so the quarterback room heavily depleted. On running backs, we've got CJ Baxter, who's going to be extremely hard to stop the way he's looking. Fullback is Ben McFerrin. On the wide receivers, we've got Zay Flowers, 2692, superstar dev trade Rashad Bateman, of course, Brendan Rice, Trey Tucker, and Eddie Betts. Looking nice. Everything's looking good here. I like the look of things. Would be better if this was our team, right? Trent Christensen, a rookie tight end, is out injured. Billy Fox is out injured. So they're a heavily depleted team apart from the running backs and the wide receivers. On the offensive line, actually looking pretty solid. I like the look of that. Solid players, elite players, a good mix here. This position doesn't look too hot, to be fair, though. Again, a lot of injuries. I'm going to be interested to see if we're going to feel that. I mean, just Nnamdi Madubuike is going to be a tricky player to get around. Superstar death trait on defense. Deanna Walker, 2387, brutal player. Justin Canty and Devon Hamilton are going to be the two D-tackle players here. There are backup players here as well, but we're going to gloss over these. Adisa Isaac, 25 and 80. Now we're looking at Alex Beckham, that's a rookie. We're looking at Roquan Smith, 30 and 96. Trenton Simpson and Jamon Dumas Johnson. Those are the mid linebackers. Crazy good. Roquan Smith, so dangerous. Dwayne Reed, 2177, fantastic looking rookie. We've got Alex Parks here. Nate Wiggins as another superstar on this team. Marlon Humphrey, Kalen Carson, TJ Tampa, Dwight McLaughlin. Kalen Bullock is the starting free safety. We've got Greg DeCarvalho and Khalid Barnett as well. Strong safety, Kyle Hamilton, another X-Factor player. Jesus Christ. Bryce Marshall is backup. And no kicker and only one punter. That is an interesting setup. I reckon the punter's just doing everything here. But yeah, whatevs. How do we approach this? We're going to try and just limit Tyrell Anderson to get nothing out of the passing game. That's basically my aim for this one. Yeah, that's about all there is to say about that. There is no need to panic, but there's going to be a lot of pressure on us, and if we can apply the same pressure to their quarterback, then I do feel like we just achieved our targets. Now, cornerbacks, split training, and here we're going to go the backups. Again, Xavier McKinney, the dude is on the chopping block, even though I don't like it, but I feel like that might be something that is something that we should gear towards. Now, I don't think there's going to be a huge blitz in terms of us being rushed. On the other hand, they do have pretty tough players up front. I'd like to be prepared. We're going to go throw it deep, though, because Jordan Love can do that. He's a great quarterback. I'm really amazed at how good he is. We're going to go with splits here, and splits here, and splits here. On the left tackle, we're going to go with the starter. We're going to go splits. We're going to go backups. Ted Karras stepping up here under center, or at center, not under center. And splits also for right tackle. The Ravens warming up at Packers Field. Lambeau Field, of course. Home of the Green Bay Packers. Jordan Love warming up here. We are in a fortunate position getting 3 home games at the beginning of the season, which is pretty awesome because that means that we just get to play in front of a home crowd, have the home advantage, and get to find our rhythm in front of this amazing home crowd, of course. The Ravens might be missing their star quarterback. That is probably unfortunate. But at the same time, there is no reason to let up whatsoever. None whatsoever. The Ravens are a crazy tough team. They are a very solid team. Especially the defense is stacked, absolutely stacked with amazing players. Look at that. Nnamdi Madubuike, Roquan Smith, Kyle Hamilton, Nate Wiggins. They've got solid players up front. Solid players in the linebackers, solid players in the secondary, and absolutely brutal superstars in there and all over the place. So we're gonna have to play this very cleverly, play very, very aware of what's going on around us. Can't really let up in any way, shape or form. We can't afford mistakes. So that's what we're going to try and do. Try and just make the most of the situation here. Make the most of the opportunities that we do get. Utilize our weapons as best we can. Our speed is something that is important. And precision. And who's that? Is that Swinton? 78, I think it is, yeah. All right, another injury for the right tackle position here. Unfortunate. Just gonna keep going now. The target would be to score a touchdown, but I'm gonna take whatever points I can. Look at, oh shit. Wow, all right. A hard hit incoming. Wow, Marshawn Lloyd drops that ball, fumbles it, and Luke Haas saves us by grabbing the loose ball. Wow. All right, that is exactly the type of mistake that we can't afford. Exactly what I meant when I said we can't afford something like this. So here we go. Oh lordy. All right, Marshawn Lloyd drops it a second time. Come on, man. You're better than that. Christian Gonzalez is going to miss 6 weeks. Tyler Booker out for 1 week. Kevin Sewell out for 2 weeks. And now we've got another injury to the offensive line. We're really running on gas slowly but surely. If players keep dropping at this rate. We can still backfill here and there. There is a chance of doing that. But nevertheless, it is starting to get... What was that? What was that? The giant handstand right there. All right, pack a drive. Wicks, Lloyd, Reed. Let's go. Trying to... Wow, all right. Well done, Dontavian Wicks. All right, Madden is in full effect right now. We're going absolutely bonkers. It is insane what we're doing right now. The ball bumped into Dontavian Wicks on the way to Marshawn Lloyd. And then the ball was spinning in the air and Dontavian Wicks snagged it and continued running. Interesting. As I said, I'm going to take the points I can get. We're just going to be grabbing everything that's available to us. I have no intention of giving away easy plays. Wow, all right, we're pushed back super far. I don't like that. We're going to try boot flow. I'm going to try and hit. Almost had it. Number 2, Nate Wiggins was there. Alright, we gotta get out of here now. We gotta get out of here. We cannot afford to stay in here, and I'm really. This is stressing me. This is stress because I don't think a run play will be possible. Look at that. They're stacking the box, absolutely stacking it. Let's see if we can get Wicks like this. Let's just get forward. All right, 7 yards on that one. That was good. Number 50 goes down. Adisa Isaac, seemingly injured. Another one of those players that has huge potential. All right, let's go. Another flood drive. I think that works. It just is a play that works on the short pass, unless they shovel backwards. But I don't think that's going to happen. So I'm going to be looking for Wicks again. There we go. Safely going down. Roquan Smith was there, 4th and inches. We can work with that. I would have preferred a first down, but there we go. We're not going to punt it, of course. That would be crazy. We're going to go inside zone. We should be able to get those inches, right? There you go. Marshawn Lloyd gets the first down for us. 55 with an injury. Woodley is hyped. I don't know why, but he is. There we go. Now, we're going to go mesh spot here. Right, left, Woodley and Haas. I'm looking for Woodley. He's just so fast. 99 speed. All right. Gonna go with Haas here. 6 yards. He just opened up quicker. Woodley's my slow wide. I don't know why he was throwing the ball to the to the sound dude, but all right. Nevertheless, Woodley is so fast. He's 99 speed, 99 agility, 99 acceleration, or 98, somewhere in there. But overall, he's just so good. Come on, can we? Jesus Christ, I thought we were going to get delay of game. All right, third 23 does get his hands on Lloyd. And at the end of this quarter, we just keep on running. We are still in possession of the ball. 3 points ahead. It's not enough to relax, but it's good to be somewhat in control. Looking for Jaden Reed. Flemings is going to be also an option. I don't think I'm going to be looking for him, but let's... the defensive player was faster. I could have sworn that a 97 rated speedrunner, such as Flemings, would get away. Wasn't the case. This is a really good defense. Let's not overestimate ourselves. Yes, we just won the Super Bowl. That was good. Wow. Do we want to understand what just happened? Here's the ball. Here's Marshawn Lloyd. He's all alone. Acres of space. Ball comes. I don't know why he doesn't look. And it goes straight through his hands. That is... Those are the types of mistakes that you pay for later on. 3rd and 10. We have to go long. It's going to be verticals. And it's going to be problematic to get through here. I could try getting wicks on this one, but I don't really want to do that. Let's see if we can get a Haas. Come on, snap it. Yes, we can. That was awesome. Good out route for the young tight end. Gets away from his opposing number. Safe catch. Roquan Smith was bearing down on Jordan Love. We got it away barely, but you can't look at the defenders really. I always keep my eyes downfield. Abdominal tear for Kenny Miller. All right. Injury woes continue on the offensive line. We're really starting to have problems here. This is I don't know why though. I really don't know why. It is such a strange situation. Play action cross. Let's go with this one. I'm just looking to score right now, obviously, but we will look at the situation on the offensive line shortly. That's a good one. Dontayvion Wicks getting away. I really think we could start boosting Woodley like crazy. Right now I'm using Dontayvion Wicks as my wide receiver number 2. Can you imagine Woodley in that route with his speed? I think we have to just make sure that that we develop him enough. But to be fair, I'm not sure if this zone toss is going to be a horrible idea. I'm really not sure if this is going to be a horrible idea, but we're going to try it. There we go. And this is Marshawn Lloyd. How far can we go? 3 yards. I don't know. Those tosses take a lot of time. The defense can't just really pressure the offensive line enough to break through. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what I think of this, but all right, there we go. We're gonna go with Luke Haas on this one. Short gain is good enough for me. 3rd and 1. That's Bullock again. As I said, super solid offense. I'm just gonna pick the slash here and let the clock run down. I would not like to give them the ball back in the first half. The question though is it a situation that we can really influence? Because if we get the ball, I mean, we're just gonna take it. If we get the chance to take the touchdown, I will go for it. I will not be doing tactical stuff. Let's go forward to the 6-yard line. Sometimes being too tactical can really backfire, and you're gonna rue missing out on easy point grabs. So we're gonna go again. Let's utilize Marshawn Lloyd on this one. I'd like to get 2 to 3 yards on this one. Oh shit! I didn't look at the time. Alright. So that is on me. That is on none other than me. So that's just my bad. On the other hand, stepping backwards a little bit sometimes isn't all that bad. I know it sounds weird, but sometimes it just is good because you have a little bit more room for your players to run into, for defenders, and so on. So that is, I'm not going to say it's a blessing in disguise because I just messed up on that one. But I mean, just like this, we're going to go down here at the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. And yes, I am being tactical right now. But I think we're gonna go base. Snap it. There we go. We're gonna walk it inside. 30 seconds on the clock. Marshawn Lloyd now getting inside. The route was open. There was no need to delay it any further. I think our defense is capable of slowing down their offense for those 30 seconds. They do have 3 timeouts, so of course they could probably utilize that. Come on, defense. Yeah, we're in the 3rd quarter. We get the ball back. That is insanely important. We even get the ball back at the 38. Wow, all right. That's good news. That is really good news. We're going to go drive flood, but we're going to flip this one. Here we go. I want to put Woodley on that route. Kaboom. Off we go. Wow. Bumping left, bumping right, but staying in possession of the ball. I'm so tempted. I'm so tempted to use him as a wide receiver number 2 just to see what he can do. Super tempted. The only thing that's stopping me is the fact that he has probably horrible catching stats. And that is something that could be an issue, especially when going up against elite defenders. But his speed alone should be enough to just outrun and outpace most defensive players. There you go. Run play Marshawn Lloyd. What can we get done here? Oh, we actually get... Jesus Christ. He was being... that hit was like being hit by a truck or something like that. It was... Bam! And it was on his back before he even was able to look straight. Now, how do we approach this one? I think we're gonna leave this. I'm gonna look for Wicks. I was slapped out. 3rd and goal on the 4-yard. The line was still stuck. He had it in his hands. He had it under control. I felt like he was gonna be able to survive that hit, but all right. Do I like a triple out? Do I like a boot over? We're gonna go triple out here. I'm gonna try and hit Flemons. Reed is also an option, of course. Oh, that's super coverage there. Wow. All right, that worked. That worked well. I just saw those 3 dudes on the left-hand side being covered immediately. No opening. I didn't want to have a pick. So Haas was opening up just there. Got the ball in there, and luckily he makes the low catch. Super important. Well done, my man. Come on, defense. All right, defense turns around again. We are now really going to go and start wasting some time. 17-0. That's a good one. Tell you what, I want to try this now. Let's go wide receivers. Let's put Woodley in here at 2. Let's put you up here. Let's put you in here. Just slightly adjusting the the depth chart here. Just want to see what happens basically. If we have some gain out of this, or if we don't have a gain. If it's a silly idea, I'm gonna try this play here now. The play action cross. Woodley is the short one. So I reckon in this play he would have to be wide receiver number 3. Let's see. Let's see. Wide receiver number 2 usually has the less guarded routes. So that might be clever. Let's see. Woodley has the speed route. We're gonna see if he does open up. Caught. Alright. Gonna try and get him some receptions now. He's like, I got it, I got it, I got it. Let's set up an inside zone. We're gonna go pass, of course. Mesh flat spot. There we go. Gonna go for Haas on this one. Pretty sure. Oof. Came out. Number 50 was moving along well enough to get control on that one. Roquan Smith is in the zone. That's not good news. Musgrave and Wicks, Woodley and Haas. I would like to go for Musgrave. Get that ball away. Jesus fucking Christ. Who's 23? Who is that? Simpson. Oh, that's Trenton Simpson. He's just coming straight at me. Straight at me. Wow. All right. We need the get out of jail free card here. Reed and Woodley. Those are the options. All right. Well done by Reed. Defending the catch against Nate Wiggins. That was a good one. That was a really good one. Let's go inside zone weak here. They are just stacking the box so much. It's really, really hard finding a gap. I mean, just too quick. I was pressing the stick in the opposite direction. I wanted him to turn. That didn't happen though. Inside zone again. Which one do I like? Do we have time to pick one? Yeah, we're gonna go 4 verticals here. We're gonna set up Woodley on the out. He actually looks like he should be able to open up. I just prefer going with a short. Holy hell, man. The sound those impacts make are just insane. It's like a bam. Wow, now I've got Woodley on the route. Okay, let's see. Right, got away nicely. I know it depends on the formation, but I'm just gonna say that single back wing close. This is the one where Woodley is on that deep route. I think I can go with Musgrave now. Oh shoot, that was slapped away. Yeah, 23 Trenton Simpson was there. And we're gonna force this one again. I just want to see if we can get Woodley in. That would be great in terms of his development. Alright, yeah, I know. I'm forcing it right now. 3rd and 10. We're gonna go different direction. Does this help? It's gonna be Wicks, it's gonna be Musgrave. Let's see what we can do. Let's see who opens up. There you go. Luke Musgrave just plowing ahead. Walker takes a knee here, number 91. Another injury timeout. I mean, we're in full time wasting effect now. I'd love for Woodley to get this one. I don't think it will open up enough. Look at those 2 dudes waiting on the right there. The right side is pretty stacked, which is why I'm throwing towards the left hand side a little bit more. That was good. That was good. Halfback zone weak. Straight ahead. Let's go stick. I'd like to hit Musgrave. 50 does enough. I don't really think that was that hard of a hit, but alright. Let's try and bridge those 2 yards with a run play here. If not, we're going to call a timeout, take a field goal. The game is over. The game is over. And there we go. Another one. Marshawn Lloyd does so well. Really stepped it up. And we're going to win a game. 24-0. That's a good result. I'm going to take that. Any day. Any day I'm going to take that. There we go. Nothing comes of the Ravens attack, and it's a 24-0 blowout win. What a good job. The defense was amazing. And speaking of our defense, of course, absolutely stopped their offense, and we got so many chances to dictate how the game goes at our leisure, and just shows in the score. Great job defense, great job offense. Well done, Packers. Good news just keep on happening. Now, you know, we've almost got the full offensive line on the injured reserve list. Booker will return next week, Morrow as well. And then Rashid Walker, Kenny Miller is out today with an abdominal tear. So in 2 weeks' time, we're going to have the full offensive line back. But this is just crazy. It's just really crazy. So many players getting injured. These are my starters. These are young players. I do hope these things stabilize over time, because if this continues to happen, then I don't know what I'm going to do. Dylan's out for longer. Christian Gonzalez, this really hurts a lot because he's such an important player on defense. Mason Smith, the same thing. He's out the full season, 34 weeks. We will decide if we're going to bring back Romeo Doubs, though. He's on injured reserve, so he will be eligible to return after a while. We've got 53 players on the squad right now. Might go over that. But for now, I'm just happy that we got the win here. There's still a few things that we have to figure out in terms of the contracts, but as far as this episode goes, I'm going to end it here. I hope you enjoyed this game. It went a little bit differently than I would have expected it to go, but I mean, I'm going to take it. I'm not one to say no to happy things happening. As always, thank you so much, guys, for joining me, making me feel special on this one. Stay awesome, stay healthy, stay safe. Like and subscribe. That would help me a lot. And see you next time.